Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Priyanku and I am a CA intermediate student. I have cleared my group 1 examination in January 25 attempt and I have scored 75 marks in advanced accounting. So in this video, I am going to share a few tips and strategies which will help you to secure an exemption in advanced accounts. So now let's move to the main topic of the video. So the first tip is that you have to cover the whole syllabus. In advanced accounting, there are total 36 chapters, so you have to make sure that you know all the chapters. It may happen that you may find some chapters difficult while the others easy. So I am just giving you the tip for the difficult chapter. In case of difficult chapter, what you should do, you should know the basic concept of that chapter and you should make sure that you are able to solve the simplest or the medium or the moderate type of question of that chapter. What happened? I used to find branch accounting difficult. So what I did, I have covered that chapter. I only knew the basic concept of that chapter and I used to solve the easy to moderate level of question from that chapter. In exam, where what happened, easy question came from that chapter and I solved that question. The question was about the transactions between the branches and the head office. So it helped me to solve that question in examination. So you have to make sure that you cover the whole syllabus. Now it's the time for tip number 2. What you can do if you want to make your studies interesting in case of advanced accounting. So you should make a combination of some of the accounting standard chapter and major chapter. As we know that the advanced accounting syllabus is divided into two major categories, accounting standard and major chapter. So you should make sure that you should make a meaningful combinations of the accounting standards and major chapters. You should pick some of the chapters from the accounting standard and some of the chapters from the major chapter, and you should make a combination of that, and then if you start studying and if you start covering, then it will make your study interesting. The tip number 3 is that you have to solve as many questions as possible. You have to take the exposure of many questions. Because what happens, if you take exposure of as many questions as possible, it will help you to gain your confidence. And from that many question, you have to select a few questions, you have to mark that question, and only the specific question you have to solve in your subsequent revision in the second or third revision. So you should make sure that you are solving ample amount of questions in your first revision itself, and after that you have to solve only few questions which you have solved in the first revision in your second or third revision. And revision is very important because it helps you to recall your concepts as well as it helps you to increase your speed and improve your accuracy in the examination. The next tip is that you have to solve as many RTPs and MTPs which is relevant for your attempt. Because what happens, sometimes the questions come from the RTP or MTP with a slight changes in the figures. What happened in my attempt, I was solving the mock test paper. It was, I think, MTP 1, and there was a question related to AS 29 provision in which we have to compute the amount of provision for each year. So that similar question came in my examination with the slight changes in the figures. So it is very important for every one of us and for every CA aspirants to have an exposure of all the questions which are there in RTP and MTP, and that is relevant for your attempt. And the last tip is for MCQ part. For MCQ, what happens, the examiner basically wants to test your conceptual clarity. So you need to have the conceptual clarity of all the chapters. You don't have to practice differently for the MCQ part of questions, but you should have the conceptual clarity of that part. So if you are having the conceptual clarity, then you can crack the MCQs in a very effective and efficient manner. So these were all the tips and strategies. If it had helped you to improve your study quality, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and please share it with your friends. Thank you.